Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be unboxing the Mondo 1/6 scale MacReady timed edition from the Thing. Now this guy was a mini nightmare to get a hold of. I pre-ordered it when it was available like anybody else and it went through without issue. No issue on Mondo's part. And I waited like everybody else, and eventually I got a shipping notification that, hey, your 6 scale Kurt Russell's, it's on your way to your home. It's going to be at your doorstep. And I said, oh, that's wonderful, because we were waiting for this guy to ship for a long time. And then he got stuck. He was being held like they thought there was contraband in this, and then he was shipped from one state to another state, and then halfway across the world, and then back here, and over, and I waited a long time, and eventually I contacted Mondo saying, listen, I don't think it's coming my way. You probably got to reship this. They said wait 5 business days. If nothing happens, we'll reship it. Nothing did happen, and they reshipped it, and the same thing happened. He got stuck again, being held as if, again, he's contraband, because this is just the most fishy box you can get a hold of in your facility. There's obviously an explosive in here, or cartel drugs. I don't know, but it was a nightmare. Eventually, though, somehow it arrived, and it arrived yesterday, and I'm not wasting any time. We're just going to unbox this because I've been waiting for a 6 scale MacReady for many, many years. There's not a lot of merchandise for the Thing at all. You had those movie maniacs in the past. I think a company did a 6 scale MacReady, but it was very limited. It was many years ago. Didn't look that amazing. But again, back then, it was all you could get a hold of. It was good to have. If that even ended up releasing, I didn't do a whole lot of research about it. I just saw it at a Comic-Con many years ago and thought, wow, I wish I can have that. But then Mondo put out this pre-order, and you should have gotten the timed edition. This is the edition to get. This isn't just the situation of, the timed edition comes with an extra head, or it comes with an extra gun. No, this comes with like a vital part of this movie. I've been rambling for 3 minutes. That's what timestamps are for, right? Without further ado, let us see what lies beneath. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm not wasting any time because in about 40 minutes, I have Spaghetti and Friends toy show. So I don't want to make this just a stupid long video like I normally do. These videos tend to be pretty long, so I gotta prevent that today. But as I said, I'm very much looking forward to this. Waited a long time, and oh, they got their little corners. That's right, forgot about those. If only Hot Toys did that, right? And I'm opening him a bit backwards because shipping labels are on the other side, and I don't want you all to come down here and date me. All right. Yeah, very nice and classic packaging right there. You can see me. Hey, how you doing? Ooh, that's cool. Let's put the camera down a little bit here. I got the Mondo logo right there. So this is on, oh wow. That is one of the coolest packaging I've ever gotten from a 6 scale figure, from a figure period. That is, I didn't watch reviews on this. I didn't really know what to expect. I was tempted to watch Mr. Evil Cheese's review on it, but I didn't really want to be too spoiled. That is cool. I'm curious if I mean, I'm guessing the packaging is the same whether you ordered timed edition or not, right? But that is just awesome. You know what? That warrants another picture, because that is one of the coolest packaging ever, honestly. I'm probably gonna display this, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I wish I could open it a little bit more. There we go for the video. All right, I got my pictures. That's cool. That's going on the Sanctuary group page, that's for sure. That's awesome. All right, well, yeah, it closes with magnets too, which is very convenient. There's the back. RJ MacReady, all the people responsible for the package art. Jonathan Wayshak. There you go. That's the guy. He's gotta, you gotta get him doing basically all of their packaging, because that's awesome. I didn't expect that. You may notice in a lot of my videos, every time I open something, I'm always very surprised by something. That's because, ooh, speaking of which, that's cool. Got the drum, yeah, the drums there. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna use that for his background as well. Or even for the NECA one as well. That'd be cool. But as I was saying, you may notice that I'm very surprised by lots of things that I open in my videos, and that's because although I've been doing this for many, many years, I don't watch a lot of toy reviewers anymore. Mainly because I like to, you know, experience the figures for myself on my own. I don't like to get spoiled. The packaging for this would have been a heck of a lot less interesting had I known about it prior. So, all right, let's get this open here. The timed edition, if you don't know, comes with 2 creatures. Not an extra gun, not an extra head, nothing like that. This is why the timed edition is so damn crucial. So you got the dog creature, the dog thing. That's a good sculpt, man. So that's really nice. Now the other creature you get is the Norse creature, or spider creature, however you want to call them. This one you have to be very delicate with, because these little legs could just snip off like that, but that's amazing. I'll show these off better when I get the phone out, so it can focus on all the little details and stuff, but that's awesome. I'm gonna set him down right over here. Yeah, that's really cool. So those are the 2 things you get for the timed edition. Pretty sure that everything else you would get with the regular release. So here's the backpack with the flamethrower, the fabric straps. That's very nice. Yeah, that's cool. Got the rubber hose. That's nice. Cool. It's obviously going on MacReady, that's for sure. I don't want it to go flying though, so stay there. The stand should be pretty simple. You may notice I'm opening the accessory tray first, because I was so damn excited about the actual creatures. But yeah, I don't believe there's a design. Yep, no design or anything on this. It's just a plain stand. I don't have an issue with it. And look at that. Waist grabber. That's exactly what I want. So Mondo's already... yeah, they're doing exactly what I want. Alright, now let's get to Kurt Russell. And I want to see this head sculpt in person. Seen images. Seen lots of images. But it's always a very different story in person, isn't it? First off, that's good tailoring. Yeah, that's good cloth. So that's good soft goods. But I can't say that it is Kurt Russell, that, yeah, this is in the 90s. In terms of, like, the hair looks really good. You know, that old 80s, you know, his 80s style hair. The actual face, it's not amazing. I think you'll see what I mean when I bring out the phone so it can focus. But that's okay. You know, I'd say that's 80% facial likeness. It's okay. I'm just happy to have MacReady. Body is really good. I love the jacket. Yeah, the jacket's awesome. Obviously, he's gonna look even better when he's all geared up with the flamethrower, his gun, and everything. But yeah, I mean, listen, you take one look at it, it's, yeah, you'll say that's Kurt Russell. From certain angles, you go, yeah, that's definitely him, and then every other angle is just, this is a really good cosplay, you know? I still like it a lot. I'm not even complaining. I think it looked better in the images, like a lot of these figures do. I'm just so happy to just have the guy. I never thought we'd actually get a 6 scale, you know, 80s Kurt Russell. I am still so damn pissed off with myself that I didn't order the Jack Burton by Sideshow from Big Trouble in Little China. I'm never gonna get over that, I gotta tell you. I don't know if they're ever gonna re-release that, but man, that bummed me out. I was so stupid. So this one, on the other hand, for some reason, I mean, they're practically the same, but his facial expression is obviously different. It looks a little bit more like him. I love how, I mean, obviously this, you can consider this from the end of the movie, in a way, with him and Childs, because, you know, his beard, his hair is all frosted, or snowy. I still think it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm glad they included this sculpt. Again, I think this one looks a little bit more like him than this one. In terms of, in terms of what else you get alternate gloved hands, which I'm going to put those on for sure. A bunch of extra hands. Let's get those out. For the flamethrower, shotgun, and the revolver there. You get a flame effect. A much needed flame effect. It's kind of heavy though. Yeah, that is quite heavy. The Hot Toys ones, they're very light, typically on purpose, even with the Mandalorian ones. This one's got some weight to it, so I hope it's not going to be too taxing on the joints, although the joints are pretty stiff. You got his revolver. Yeah, it can rotate a bit. I'll show that in a little while. And the shotgun. There you are. There's MacReady. Yeah, I mean, I like him. I definitely like him. I'm guessing you can unzip this. I'm not going to do this right now. Again, with the when you attach the backpack with the flamethrower and his revolver, I think he's going to look a little bit more complete. And I want to try on this head sculpt for sure. I may leave this one on. I like this one a lot. But if you're considering getting this, at least the regular version, if he's still available, highly recommended. Just pick him up. You are never going to get an opportunity like this again. Right, I mean, you got a few by NECA, and those were really good. I like those figures. But if you want a true high-end, you know, representation of the thing, this is the way to go. And hopefully you were able to get this version, because the dog creature and Norris over here, they're basically must-haves. This is one of the few cases where the timed edition is really just 100% worth it, because I think they're the same price, or I believe the timed edition is the same price as the regular edition. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's been a while, but regardless, even if it's more expensive, it's worth it. It's 100% worth it. I am ecstatic that I have this. It's one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite horror movies. It was so good that it's probably just up there with One of my favorite movies, period. I grew up watching it. I even liked the prequel. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. You know, it's the same creature, but it's acting so erratic. It really doesn't even take the time in that movie to hide, which I didn't even pay attention to until Mr. Evil Cheese kind of made a video talking about that, and I looked back at that movie and I thought, yeah, he's right. Maybe that's one of the reasons that it wasn't as well received, because you know the special effects, yeah, it was just CGI, it wasn't that great, but I still think it respected the original a lot, and I loved the ending too. Basically a seamless transition into the original. All right, I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, get the phone out, and we'll take a look at this guy. And I gotta get to spaghetti, so I'll do that in a bit, but A+ so far. Even with the likeness not being 100% there, still 100% worth every penny. Yeah, this has been amazing. All right, I'll see you in a sec. So here we are a few days later, and I got them all set up. I have the alternate head sculpt on at the moment with the frost. Yeah, I really like this one. I think I'm gonna end up displaying him. This one's really good too, don't get me wrong, but I think the frost is a nice touch. Yeah, definitely. Getting the backpack on is a bit tricky. There is no magnet or anything like that. Obviously, you just use the straps. And you have to adjust them. You have to fiddle with it. And it's not going to stay on perfectly. The jacket is really thick. I mean, you can see right now that it's kind of just slipping off. It hasn't yet, and he's been standing here like this for quite a few days now, so I haven't had any issues with that. But even if you go on the Mondo site and look at all the, I guess the toy photography that they've done, or just the product photos, it's sort of the same thing where it's slipping off either shoulder. It makes sense. I mean, in reality, if you have a jacket as thick as this, the straps are gonna slip off. So he holds the flamethrower well. The issue that I found, which I sort of predicted, is this guy is really, really heavy. It's a thick plastic, so it weighs it down a lot. You'll find that the flamethrower just sort of falls out of his hand. So I'm not going to leave the flame on, which is a bit unfortunate. I wish it was lighter. Sort of like with Hot Toys. The Hot Toys ones are very light. It looks really good, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. And it's got some nice texture on it too. I don't know how well you can see that, but it has some white to it, which is nice. Obviously the background, which is going to be useful. Definitely going to be keeping this for sure. I'm going to be keeping all of this on display. It's going to be a big space hog, but I just love that box. Right. This guy and this guy. They're basically perfect. Sorry, there's dog hair. Careful with him, the Norris creature, because those legs can snap off really easily. Him, you're not going to have any issue. I mean, the arms are very pliable, almost rubbery. They're not rubber, but a very pliable plastic. So if you drop this guy, and please don't, nothing is going to happen to him at all. He looks so nice, though. Trying to get it to focus a bit better. He's awesome. I mean, if you have the NECA one, the NECA one doesn't have this kind of body, but he does have that kind of head. And obviously we haven't had something like this since, I think, Movie Maniacs, maybe. I don't know if other companies have done it. And I got all his hands and stuff, his shotgun. I haven't tried him with his shotgun yet, but I do have his pistol, or rather his revolver in his holster there. So the waist grabber, I couldn't get it around his waist. It's really tight, so I just put it around his leg. I think that's fine for now. It's a really, really tight fit. But he is awesome. I have no issues with this figure whatsoever. Sorry, they're doing like street cleaning right now. But yeah, he's great. If you were able to get your hands on this, you know, good for you, because again, these are necessary. This is what a proper timed edition looks like, where you actually get stuff that's necessary, right? There's real incentive. Again, I think earlier in the video I may have been talking about the Poison Ivy that they just put up, that Mondo just put up for Batman the Animated Series. I don't know if again, I'm filming this days later, but timed edition isn't very good. I mean, it's okay, but you know, the accessories I wouldn't say are a must-have. I picked it up just because I buy all the animated series stuff. And actually, as of the time I'm filming this video, I think I'm filming this on like the 27th of September, I don't remember. But they put up their Spider-Man from the animated series. And I got the timed edition of that because you get the Green Goblin and all that. Regardless, very happy with this. And he's just wonderful. So, highly recommended if you just want to get the regular one. It's going to be really great. Don't expect Hot Toys heads, you know, don't expect that, but it's really good. It really is. But anywho, let's go ahead and do some promotions. Go check out The Sanctuary on Facebook, a Facebook group created by yours truly, Smith's Super Awesome Reviews and Matitude22, made for collectors and pop culture enthusiasts like yourself. Feel free to jump on in there and post as much as you want about whatever you want, as long as it's pop culture related. We welcome pretty much everybody. If you play games, if you have your own channel, feel free to post all that stuff there, and especially your collections. So, The Sanctuary on Facebook, we've been doing it since 2017, and we've been going strong for 7+ years now. So, I'll leave a link, you know where. Go check us out. And I am live every Friday night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Sanctuary YouTube channel, co-hosting the Spaghetti and Friends toy show. If you want to see me in rated R format with the two gents I just mentioned, that'd be the place to go. We talk about everything and anything pop culture, and especially a lot of figure news, latest pre-orders, video games, trailers, you name it. It's a good time, and we talk a lot of trash, and we go on really long tangents. So sorry about that, but it's a great time every Friday night, again, since 2017, so we don't have any plans on stopping, that's for sure. The Sanctuary also has a Discord server, so if you want to hop in there, it's a cool little place to share your collection, talk about what have you in terms of pop culture. I know Mr. Smith and Matt are really into wrestling. I know for a fact many of you are. So we have a few channels in there for that as well. You won't see me in there too often because I don't really know anything about wrestling. They're trying to teach me stuff. It's not working. It's just a bunch of dude in underwear. But anyways, The Sanctuary, Discord. You know where the link is. Now, if you are interested in all this stuff here, I have a main channel, Pred Alien Dude. I've been on that one for quite a long time now, but what I do there nowadays is solely Alien Predator focused. So I don't do any of the Transformers, the Voltron, the Gundam, none of that is there. It's just Alien Predator. I do, you know, figure talk, the latest pre-orders, lore talk, the comics, movies, latest news, what have you. As long as it's related to Alien Predator, I'm pretty much going to cover it there. So if you're curious what I have to say about that stuff, I'll leave a link you know where. And if you do like that stuff, go check out Trophy Room on Facebook, a Facebook group created by yours truly, made for Alien Predator collectors like yourselves and like myself. Feel free to post about the movies, the comics, your collection, everything and anything Alien Predator. With only one rule: don't be a dick. We also have the Discord server, Trophy Room, so same name, same rules apply. I got a bunch of channels in there right now for you to share your collection, your thoughts on the latest trailers, movies, comics, what have you. I also have separate channels in there for stuff that's not just Alien Predator, so if you collect other stuff like me, like you've seen in this video, then you can definitely post it there. And it's a great time. We got good people in there, and I'm only going to be creating more channels. And yeah, it's a great little place. The link tends to expire when I post anything Discord related. So if that's the case, just leave a comment or message me, and I'll get you a new one. Hey, sorry for the weird lighting. I was just packing everything up. And one thing I forgot to mention about the gloved hands is I really wish they gave us alternate versions of these gloved hands. I don't remember in the movie if he wielded the flamethrower here with the gloved hands or just with his bare hands. I don't remember. Regardless, it would have been cool to have ones, with, trigger hands with the gloves on. That would have been cool. As you can see, you get 2 fists, you get the trigger hands here, the bare hands, and then you get these kind of gripping ones, which are ideally for the flamethrower, and then these I'm guessing for the shotgun, the revolver, what have you. But yeah, I wish that was a thing. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but something I wanted to mention. So, okay, back to the video. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. I gotta go find a place for all this. I had a place for him and his accessories and everything, but I didn't know I was gonna be getting this kind of box. Now I gotta go figure that out. Dog hair, by the way, really loves that thing. It's like a magnet. Yeah, and ideally I want it in Halloween Hallway over there, because it is a horror character. And I don't know. We're in the middle of moving things around as usual. I mean, I gotta find a place for all this stuff. By the way, I put up a short of this. I opened up Armada Prime. He's really good. I like him. He reminds me of the original toy, which I'm obviously nostalgic for. Being a product of the 2000s, Unicron trilogy was basically the Transformers for me. Same with RID and Prime and Animated and all that. A little bit of Beast Wars too, although that was the 90s. Expect this video, I don't know when. This is my Comic-Con haul. I got a Voltron skateboard. So good things are happening. Very good things are happening. All right. As always, people, have a good morning, evening, midday, what have you. And take care.